Alright, I am back, and I am recording the correct window this time. Whoopee. Okay, anyways, welcome back to Millennium of Minecraft episode, Hold on, I'm gonna check my phone. It's been that long. Let's see, YouTube app. And we're on episode 13. Alright, cool. So, welcome everybody to episode 13 of Millennium of Minecraft. I forgot the count there for a moment, obviously, but here we are. Back at it again with the pigs, the cows, and the sheep. I don't know where the chickens are at, but they're probably spreading communist propaganda or something. You know how it goes. Anyways, there's been quite a few developments since the last time since the last episode, at least real life updates. Got a job now, yay. Sort of sucks though, because the job is sort of sucky. It's not really, I don't really like it too much, but you know, what are you gonna do? So I will just have to stick it out. And yeah. But it's nice, you know, having a job, because now you can get more money. Or I can get more money for myself. So that's pretty chill. Or pretty good. Oh, the brain rot. So what are we wanting to build this time? I have water. That'll have to wait though until the Nether update. So that's gonna be a while too. So we built the castle up there. What else is there to build? We have our little house down here in the plateau valley area, with the farm, the fountain. Let's make a water elevator. But anyways, outside of that, for those wondering, my job is, in real life, is working at a gas station. So I get to deal with all sorts of wonderful characters, quote unquote, that pass through there. My last shift, which was like last Saturday, this lady came in, spent an abnormal amount of time in looking around at stuff. She was taking a bunch of coffee creamers, and then she took like a bag of donuts, heated them up in the microwave. It was pretty weird to say the least, but you know, this is not the way up. Hold up. Why do I even have this here? I'm gonna block this off because there's no reason why this should even be here. Okay, there we go. But yeah, the lady was acting very strange, to say the least. She had, like I said, was taking all these little coffee creamers and was putting them in her purse, then took a bag of donuts, like the ones from, like the ones associated with Little Debbie's, if any of you know what that is. It's that kind of, it's those kind of donuts. And she was acting very strange, to say the least, like I've said before. And finally, and well, actually, before I even get to the rest of the story, there's some important context to it. So the car that she drove in with, there was a older guy in there. And as I was taking out the garbage from inside of the store to throw it into the dumpster out behind the car wash, that vehicle was super, super filthy, both on the inside and outside. And yeah, it's that's pretty unfortunate if you ask me. You know, and I don't make it a habit to, you know, talk about that kind of stuff on here, but you know, if any of y'all are in that situation, just get help. I mean, it's not wrong to get help for a situation that you're stuck in and you feel like you have no way out or whatever. Because this lady was with that guy, and it looked like an older guy, and it was a dirty, dirty car. Anyways, as she was, I get back. What the fuck? I don't know if that was me just pressing on the key or whatever, or if something pushed me around. Okay, that was weird. Anyways, yeah, she went back out to her. Well, she didn't go back out just yet, but she came up to the register I was at. I forgot what, outside the donuts, I forgot what else she bought. I think she bought like a lottery ticket, and I don't know if she didn't buy any cigarettes. But after that, she, yeah, so, one thing I noticed about her is that after when she came up to the register, she had, like, mascara that was running down her face. It was running down her cheeks and everything. And I'm talking about her face cheeks, not the other cheeks. She had on, like a cheap dress too, that she was wearing a coat over, and she was the very, very weird thing about this was she was looking at me with like these wide eyes, or well, it wasn't like super wide, but you know, but the way that somebody who's paranoid would look at you, you know, constantly like looking at you to see if you're gonna do something. And she had this just very she was pretty paranoid, to say the least. I think she was on something, just saying. because after she bought her stuff and everything, and I said, all right, you have a good night, and thanks for stopping in. She kept looking at me, you know, like I was gonna do something to her, you know. And to give you the physical appearance, I ain't that intimidating, to say the least. I am slightly overweight, and I don't have that much muscle on me, not as much as I should, and I am not the kind of guy to, you know, to go out of my way and ruin somebody else. And I am very certain that this lady was on drugs, because she kept looking at me, you know, in a way that, you know, I was gonna do something to her. And even after she walked out of the front of the store. She kept looking at me through the front glass. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna turn around and sip on my free drink that I get here. I just didn't want to make her. In my mind at the time, I didn't want to make her feel uncomfortable because, you know, maybe she was just going through something or whatnot. And, you know, that's just how it goes. And if I'm going to be completely honest, I think that's my first encounter with, like, a crackhead or something. I mean, it sucks in a way, but, you know, it's sort of funny because, it's not really funny, I guess. Well, yeah, that lady had something going on with her head because she kept looking at me and everything. Not in, like, the seductive way either, might I add, Jorston, because I know you think I'm vague as hell when I'm not. You're just too stupid to understand my logic. Okay, I don't actually mean that, but, you know. Oh, man. I don't mean that for real. Okay, so if you come into the comment section asking me, so what do you mean by I don't understand your logic with your Floridian accent? Don't worry about it, man. I mean, just, you know, it's just a GIF or a GIF. It's just a joke. That's what I'm trying to get at. Anyways, outside of my job, I also have college going on. I'm taking my generals at the moment, and they're actually going pretty swimmingly. I'm going into a biomed equipment technician position. Hopefully I'll be working in hospitals, or I'll be working for companies that create machines for hospitals, so, you know. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Whoa. Sorry, excuse me, I'm dying. Yeah, I'm gonna put a beacon right here so that way I know where I'm at. And the generals are going good. I think I have until May, and then I'm done with my generals, which is, yeah, I know. Oh, you gotta take your generals because you're stupid. No, it's not that. It's because I didn't go to college right after high school. So the way that it's been explained to me, I don't know if this is actually correct or not, but when you go to school, like you know, let's say University of Harvard or whatever, and in that case you're lucky as all hell. But anyways, but if you go to a school or a college and you right after high school, you won't be doing much of, well, you'll still get placed in your generals, but, you know, it's just, you know, that's how it goes. But for me, I had to take an acuplacer test, or at least it was recommended to me by my mom and dad to do that, because I registered for classes in, like, I think November 2023, and around that time, and, you know, by that point, I had known it, and before that, I was trying to figure out, okay, do I need to take generals or not, just to make sure that, you know, I'm up to snuff on everything. My dad suggested it, and my mom, because they're like, well, you don't know, you may not know where you're at the moment, and it would be a good idea to, to take an acuplacer test to figure out where you're at. And, I think that would be a swell idea. I think that was the cow that pushed me. Sheep. Oh, I don't have any wheat. Oh. And after that, I went down to the college campus, and I went to go do my acuplacer test. I got placed in basic math because I suck at math, and then I got placed in interpersonal communications because I'm a god at language arts. But, yeah, those are my classes. And then I have human biology. And over the summer, I'm probably also going to take a math class because I need to for this certain course. And that's going to be interesting, but that's that. And it'll be with the same professor too, so it'll be nice. Oh, there's yellow flowers over here, and they're not dandelions. I'm not gonna call them dandelions. This is alpha 1.011, otherwise known as 1.11. Wait, can I make dye with this? Oh wait, no, dye doesn't exist yet, so. But yeah, I've been busy with classes and everything, and yeah. I also had an Undertale video that I've been meaning to get back to working on, but Papyrus is a bit of a nerd, so we're gonna have to wait on that for a little bit, and I'll have to find time to do that. But yeah, what else is there? Oh yes, as everybody has seen, the new Netflix adaptation of Avatar: The Last Airbender came out. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be honest. I think I enjoy the animated series a lot more versus the Netflix live-action series. But that's just me, And I think a lot of people would be in agreement with that opinion. So, And as with the Avatar, I watched The Legend of Korra. And prior to that, actually, I only watched the first 2 seasons of it, and then I, for whatever reason, stopped. I never went through with the rest of them, but after watching through the 3rd and 4th seasons of The Legend of Korra, I actually think it's not too bad. The pacing is a bit strange, but that's just me. And I think the way that the series ended with her and that other lady going to the spirit world for a vacay to do get the scissors and okay. Oh, that's horrible. That's actually vile. I jest when I say that they didn't do that on the series, but they probably do on rule34.com. Okay, I need to stop before I cast myself into the pits of hell. But yeah, I think the way that the series ended was pretty good, you know? Or at least for The Legend of Korra, you know? I thought it was alright. And the whole, you know, same-sex stuff isn't shoved directly in your face. They're not like, you know, oh, they're gay now and you have to accept it, you know? Because I think that's a bit, you know, it gets a bit much, you know what I mean? And then you have all these people complaining, and then yada yada yada, and then yeah, then you're seen as stupid, which would be very dumb. What was I talking about again? Oh yeah. But yeah, I think The Legend of Korra is pretty good. I give it a solid 8 out of 10. 9 out of 10 if the pacing wasn't very, I don't know. Some of the pacing of the early seasons, like season 1 and 2, seemed a bit some of it seemed a bit strange, to say the least. It felt a bit unnatural. I can't point out specific examples because I'd have to, you know, go back and watch the series again. Which, you know, I have no problem with that, but, you know, I'm playing Minecraft right now, dude. I can't do that. The Avatar will have to wait. Me gusta, pig. Holy shit, you're in the grass. Okay. But yeah, the pacing issue, you know, some shows have a bit of a different pacing issue. One certain show on Amazon Prime comes to mind, but hey, well, actually, no, I can't. No, I take that back. I'm not going to say anything about that because I haven't watched the show yet. Yeah. Yeah. What the fuck am I saying yeah for? Oh, okay. Anyways, after my marathon of watching The Avatar, Last Airbender, and Legend of Korra, I have also I reinstalled Doom Eternal, but before that, excuse me, I'm trying to cut down a tree here, bruh. Anyways, before that, I was also playing Red Dead Online. It's a good game, but geez Louise, Rockstar, why did you abandon it so early? Like, that game was peak, and you just got rid of it. What am I building here? I don't know how to build that yet. There's a certain mob trap in the alpha and beta versions that you can create, but I don't know exactly how to create it. So I'm gonna... Can I make a sign? That'd be bitchin' if I could. So let's find out. Oh, and also there's another Discord Madness episode possibly coming. I don't know when, so, you know. Ooh, I can. Whoopee! But yeah, there was... But yeah, I recorded some more Discord madness, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to use all the footage because somebody said something naughty during during the recording. So that's that. Mob trap coming soon. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. What can we build? I'm trying to find stuff to build so that way I'm just not walking around and talking about, oh, woe is me, my life sucks ass. When in reality, it doesn't. But anyways, yeah, like I was saying about Red Dead, good game, but it got abandoned, so I don't, with the amount of cheaters, modders, and hackers and whatnot in there, I don't really want to deal with that, so I uninstalled it. And I also found out something that sucks about Doom Eternal is that upon reinstalling it, apparently all my saves were gone for the original campaign, the Ancient Gods Part 1 and Part 2. And all my levels that I had accumulated for when I was playing Doom Eternal were all gone too. I was reset to level 1. Which is very strange. I don't know why that happened. Maybe it had something to do with me uninstalling the game. I'm not too sure, but although I wouldn't think so because I had a Bethesda account that I used to play Doom Eternal for, or that I used to play Doom Eternal with. So it seems very strange that all the levels associated with my Bethesda.net account would just poof, gone out of existence. When I loaded it back up the next day, though, all my saves for the Ancient Gods Part 1 and 2 and the original campaign came back, so I think it was just a little glitch there for that, but the levels are still gone. I don't know what happened, but hey, you know what? It's whatever, man. At least I still kept all my stuff that I earned for playing the game, so that's nice, and I don't have to worry about that, because I would, because if I lost the Doom Guy skins and everything that I got while playing the game, like the stuff that you can earn in-game, I would have lost my marbles, because it would have been like, what the hell happened, And apparently, I'm not the only person that this happened to. One of my friends, Brody, he played Doom Eternal, and when he reinstalled it recently, oops, he also had his levels disappear too. So I don't know what could be causing this. It might be a problem it is most likely a problem on Bethesda's side. At least that's my theory. Or maybe it's something that I'm not doing and I have no idea. But anyways. Ooh, infinite water source. But anyways, yeah, it's been pretty fun actually replaying the story mode for Doom Eternal, so that's nice. Yeah, but other than that, actually, I don't really have much else to really talk about, to be honest. I'm not going to be talking about Clay World in these episodes anymore either, because just like that one video about the final update for Clay World, the movie. I just want to, I'm not going to constantly be hyping it up and talking about it all the time, because it sets unrealistic expectations for myself, and I don't want to constantly have to deal with that, and it doesn't really help my mental health. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. And you won't be hearing much about it in these episodes anymore. So yeah, that's that. Well, actually, there's a couple more things from the gas station job. So apparently this one guy came in. Apparently he was a regular, and he was a dickhead to the morning ladies that worked the morning shift, or the first shift. And he came in, threw down his card right in front of one of my coworkers and said, "Oh, give me $20 on pump one," blah, 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 and then tried to walk out, and then he got, my coworker said, "No, I ain't gonna pump gas for free for you. I don't know who the hell you are." And then the guy got all pissy, and then a screaming match happened, and that happened right in front of me too. Yeah, they started yelling at each other. No, fists were not thrown, thankfully, or else that would have been a very different story, just saying. And my manager went out to that guy sitting at the pump, and he said, "Look, dude, it's a privilege to get free gas here, and you are being a jerkface about it. And if you're going to abuse that privilege, it's not going to be given to you anymore, because it's not a right." Because the way that my manager explained it, it's not a right to get free gas. It's a privilege. And this guy was basically going out of his way to be a jerkface to us, to get free gas when it's like $3 a gallon where I live. And it's not okay, man. And and had that been like in a different part of the world, then I think that guy would have had a way worse time than what we gave him. But yeah. And then later that night, that same night, I was trying to get this lady $20 of gas on a pump, and one of my other coworkers was trying to get a guy $10 a diesel on another pump. And then what happened was, I put the $20 on the pump because she prepaid, and that went through fine. But then my coworker accidentally switched the two pumps, and then it just disappeared off of it. So, it was like, it was strange, because she paid for a Monster and a holy shit, there's a ton of pigs over there. Oh yeah, she paid for a Monster and I think a pack of cigarettes, and then paid for the gas, and then but the Monster and cigarettes showed up on one receipt, and then since the gas and the diesel changed pumps for whatever reason, on the mistake of my coworker, the gas got put onto a separate receipt. So we were trying to figure out, where the hell did it go? Because gas just doesn't, $20 doesn't just vanish like that. And if it does, then, you know, that's a pretty shitty system, if you ask me. But we managed to figure out, and she got her gas, so that's good. And, you know, it's that. But yeah. Gas station, and then all, yeah, so. Oh, and then there was also this old guy that asked me my name. I gave him my name. Not saying it here because, you know, I don't really want to. Because, you know, you all don't need to know my first name. And if you do, then, what the fuck are you doing with my first name, bro? But yeah, yeah, he asked for my name, and then he said, and he said, if I win this lottery, I'll give you want a cut of the winnings. And I was like, sure, I guess. I didn't really give him a specific amount, and then he just left. And my coworker turned to me and he said, he ain't giving you anything. And I was like, yeah, I know. He ain't giving me anything. The dude just ate a hot dog in front of me while he was paying for it. Oh, yeah, and yeah, he had a hot dog, and then he had two of them, and he ate both of them in front of me as he was paying for his stuff. It was like, bro, can't you just wait? Like, I get to that you're hungry, but, like, at least have some decency, man. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. That's how it be sometime, you know. You just, you know, you got folks that, you know, I forgot what I was trying to say, so just ignore that. Unless you're Jorston and you think that I'm being vague or something. Okay, that's enough of that. Yeah, actually, you know, I think that'll do it for this episode. I know I didn't really do much outside of just walk around and talk about my life again, but, you know, hey, this is my series. I get to do whatever the hell I want in it. Oh, I know actually what we could build, but that'll be for another episode. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Like and subscribe for more. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Is that too vague for you, Jorsten? Do I need to be more direct?